Alright. Oh, yeah. Here we are on Sunday. Our regular coffee.
I'll be back.
Our regular coffee chat day with no coffee. I think I need two new tea bags. That isn't Trump supporters either. I'm funny. Are teabaggers Trump supporters? Question of the day. Are teabaggers Trump supporters? Probably yes. I'm going with. I'm just going with that.
If you woke up with a pair of hair nuts on your face, please press 7. You just press 7.
I'll never forget the episode where Rachel Maddow giggled the entire show over saying teabaggers.
Okay, if you're gonna talk from way in the kitchen,
You
probably should do it a whole lot louder because little microphone don't like you in there.
Didn't even hear that.
I know. Terrible. So, while we're waiting for drinks and coffee, what's up, people? Here we are. Day 4 of...
You started Thursday.
Of...
NaPodPoMo.
You gonna talk like a person?
NaPodPoMo.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Day 4.
A
This is day
national
4, which is
podcast
our
on
normal, what has
video
become the
podcast.
normal video podcast day, Sunday morning.
All the rest of them are just audio, right?
I think it's Sunday morning. Yes. Sunday afternoon. So,
Sunday morning at 12.
Sunday morning at 12:20. So there you go. There we are. Why don't you tell them about your gift?
Oh,
Because
okay.
he's very happy about the
So-
gift. So you might as well talk about the gift.
There's a game called Destiny, and then there's a sequel to that, and Blizzard
And it's called,
Destiny 2.
because, that's cool.
Yeah. Blizzard partnered with Activision, the people who made Destiny 2, and for 2 weeks of November, they gave everybody Destiny 2 for free as a gift who owned Battle.net and I think bought something from Blizzard. So right now it's installing on my computer.
And you only know about this
Because mommy
You're
got
dripping everywhere.
Oh my.
I tell you, as people get older, there are certain things that just disappear from their brains.
the waddle is
As they get older, they're just.
Did you
they
feel it too much?
Yes, they just don't happen anymore. They used to happen. There used to be control. It's like incontinence.
whatever.
It's like needing an adult diaper. You know, you had control at one time. Now you don't have control anymore. That is where we are with Karen. She is now slipping into that next stage of life.
Are you saying I need an adult diaper?
Apparently, my teacup needs an adult diaper. Where's your coffee?
Over here. Cold.
Over there, cold. Man, this ain't no coffee
It's
chat.
been up a long
I have no
time.
beverage, but I don't drink coffee.
All right. So, did you put 2 fresh ones in there?
Yeah.
Good.
That's what you
Fresh
asked for?
oolong tea bags.
Oh God.
I feel sorry.
Oolong
I'm
tea
so, I know
bag
it's
is not
so
something that
I'm
should
so
happen.
sad oolong tea bags. That is just not right.
I drank one of those tea bags and I've never gone back. It made me a sad, sad bunny. There was no sweet.
What?
You know, oolong is sweet.
No, you have to have 2.
Oh.
If you want that flavor that you had before, you actually have to concentrate it. It's not because it's like super light, so you have to actually put 2 in there, and then you might get some of that oolong aftertaste with the flavor and all. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yes.
I want my leaves.
I don't like oolong, so
What?
I don't like oolong.
I thought you didn't like the
he's not. He's a sad
No,
bunny.
I don't like oolong. For me, it's bitter. It tastes bitter to me.
Well, yeah, it's bitter. It's tea.
I know, but you said.
And
it's
now we've
sweet,
got
but-
agave.
Oh yeah, the honey stuff.
Did you say honey?
Yeah,
Did
it's
you?
agave honey.
It is not agave honey.
It's syrup, not
It
honey.
is not
Well,
honey.
it's a honey substitute.
You know, a substitute makes it not honey. For all the vegans in the place.
Honey made from the agave bees.
Agave bees? The
Yes.
ones that sit still and get really big and green?
Yes,
Really?
those ones.
And then you use the
Oh
rest to
my.
make tequila.
That's enough of that.
It's only the blue.
All right, so what are we going to talk about
No.
today? Do we have anything to talk about? We've been talking for the past 4 days or 3 days.
Yesterday I was asked if we've started Christmas shopping.
What?
What?
And I said, no,
No.
we don't start. And the person assumed,
We don't.
she assumed that we just continually shopped all year long and accumulated the items and then gave them. And I had to explain to her that, one, we aren't Christian, so really celebrating Christmas is kind of pointless. But two, that we also lived in Asia for 7 years and we had to work on Christmas.
There was no Christmas shopping.
True.
There was no Christmas day.
True.
The only time
Not
we've
at
been,
home, like sit
No.
at home on vacation, that whole thing.
No, you don't get that.
In Asia.
You might get the day off, maybe.
If you scroll back through some of my pictures on Facebook, you'll find me in where it looks like I'm all pink. Everything's pink. That was a Christmas day.
Yeah, that was in Thailand.
Yep.
And then
Why did it
Christmas
all look
party
Because
in the
they made
classroom.
everything pink.
Yep.
In the school?
Yes.
It was outside.
It was
and
outside,
super
and it was
sunny.
they had all these tents, and when you were inside the tent, it made everything pink because that was festive
And you happen to be
For
wearing a pink
Christmas?
shirt that
for Christmas.
But I don't think pink goes with Christmas.
Neither
I think it's
do
more red and
tropical
green.
flowers, but they had them.
day. Neither do palm trees, but we have a picture of you and Keegan at Starbucks in Phuket sitting in front of Christmas tree and palm trees in shorts and a t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to
So-
explain that, this will be the first time in 7 years that we will live in a Christian country where we actually have a Christmas break.
Can it start now?
Oh, God, yes, please.
Christmas starts in November. Christmas starts
I'm okay with that.
November 4th.
I'm okay with that.
I would be great with that. The holiday breaks start now,
When does it actually start, though?
December 19th.
Not soon enough. Essentially a month from now, though.
And we would normally, try to do something for Christmas, like go someplace, see something new, but all that money is going to be spent
On what?
on sending you out of the country so that you can reset your visa.
Mm-hmm. See what you did?
What
Do
did
you
I
see
do?
what you
I
did?
didn't do anything.
Why
I'm
are
not
your arms
responsible for
crossed?
my birth. That's your fault.
There's no fault. That was all planned.
Sad business. Well, we got water.
Woo! I took
The
a
water
shower and
turned
washed my
back on.
hair at like 6:30 this morning.
I love how we got water means I can wash my hair.
Yeah.
Not drink anything or take a longer shower. Flush the toilets, but no.
We can already flush
I
the
can-
toilets.
I can wash.
Yeah, but we had
the
to
hair.
flush very few and far between.
If it's
Yellow.
yellow, let it mellow.
Let it mellow.
Yeah, but if
If
it
it's
looks
brown, flush it
like,
down.
but if it looks like orange juice, then you should probably flush that.
No, you should probably drink more water.
No,
That's what that means.
because we
If
went.
it looks like Tang in the bowl, trust me, you need more
You got a
water
little bit
in your
Modelo.
life. Life lessons from the traveling far. If you take a piss and you can't stand to smell it as you're pissing, more
That's not
water
what I
in
said.
your life.
Like, because down here, we would all pee, and then every time someone would go to the bathroom, we would just add more. So then over the day,
It's a Chinese toilet, dude.
Yellow.
What's your problem?
I know.
And more
Chinese
and more
toilets
yellow.
don't flush. Well,
Tell them about that
Yeah.
time on the train.
what time on the train?
I know.
We
I'm
were
talking
coming
about-
back from Beijing after Spring Festival, and we were on the bullet train, and it was packed to the brim. And Tu says, I have to go to the bathroom. So he goes to the bathroom and opens the door, and when he opened the door, it was a Western toilet, and it was full of piss, and as the train was going over bumps, the piss was sloshing out of the toilet, and he just closed the door and turned around and went to the squatty potty to go pee.
I don't remember that.
Oh, I remember, because you were like, why? Why can't they just flush it?
Who? See, I guess that's where I have a problem is. Why would people keep using it?
Right.
Like maybe it was broken. Why would you keep going in it? It's like, and because the Chinese toilet, weren't those just a hole?
It was just a
No, I mean,
metal. It was like
no, it was like a toilet, right?
No. It was like a
A
stainless
squatty
steel
potty,
squatty potty.
No, I'm thinking of the one coming from
From Shenyang.
Yeah.
It was just a hole.
It was
in
a
the
hole,
floor.
and you could watch the tracks go by.
Yeah, you just peed on the tracks.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
No flushing necessary.
Because I went in there like,
You ain't got to worry about being sucked
gotta
out.
hold
You
it.
got to. Why? Why you gonna hold it? Just let it go, man. What does it matter?
The breeze will help.
the breeze will help.
You can't pee on the same tracks twice.
True. That is true.
So I was talking to Jess yesterday,
That
and
is
she was
true.
telling one of her new Polish friends, about the bathrooms in China. And she said that the look on his face was just pure horror. Because she was saying how the toilets at the Silver Building, it was just like this big open space that was like the sinks leaked, so there's water all over, and instead of cleaning up the water, they would just throw big pieces of cardboard down. And so then you'd have wet cardboard and puddles everywhere.
Hey, it came back.
But most of the doors didn't close, and if they did close, they were kind of like
Wonky.
askew, or they didn't have a door at all. And so you go in there, and there'd be women taking a shit
What
in
are
the
they
squatty
doors
potty.
for?
I know.
And just see, they're like chatting with each other across the way,
At
and
least you get is a wall.
and
Hey,
so
hey, at the park, it was just a trough. So
yeah, it was just a
it was
trough.
literally-
well,
a
she
drop.
was
No
telling
wall.
him about the bathroom, the bathroom at the mall, and then going into the bathroom in Tibet, and it was literally just a trench with some boards over it and like a awning type thing, like a cover. And she said you had to be careful that you didn't fall in this trench because everybody went in there, but it was pretty wide. And she said his face was just pure horror. And I sat there
Oh, yeah.
laughing hysterically. I'm like, you didn't tell him about 37 degrees? Or the stench? You'd walk into a public bathroom and then turn around and walk back out and decide you could wait?
I'd
The
say
one in
37 degrees
Beijing.
was nice.
That
by
one in
Chinese
Beijing.
No. The one in Beijing that I went to one night when we went out to eat when we had that last meeting up there at the school that was never the school.
Uh-huh.
The what? It's a whole nother story. Anyway, yeah. It was like a closet. It was like a closet that the toilet was at the back of the closet. The front was that translucent plastic,
Okay.
and then you just walked in and turned around. It's all the space you had to walk in, turn around if you're going to take a shit, or for guys, you just walk in and take a piss. But it was bad enough that it made you really really think about your life choices.
Speaking of bathrooms, did we talk about the bathroom when we went to the parade in the subway? Did we talk about that already?
The parade in the subway.
Yeah, remember when we went to Subway to go to the bathroom?
No, we haven't talked about that yet.
Oh, okay.
Good.
So
Tell them about the awesome
Subway.
Bathroom was very clean. That was not the issue.
Yes,
It's not
very-
that kind of. It's
very
not that
clean.
kind of party in Mexico.
The only weird part was the sinks
Or at least-
were outside the bathroom.
But that's
They were outside the bathroom. I mean, it wasn't really a big deal. It was just kind of odd to me. But when you walked in, went to the bathroom, and then closed the door would lock on you. So then you'd have to, but you couldn't lock it from the inside. So then one dude ran upstairs, got someone with a key, came down, unlocked it, went to the bathroom, and then held it open for Daddy. And when he went and closed the door, the dude was like, "What did you do? It's locked now." And then I had to run back upstairs, be like, "Bathroom key, please." And I was like, "Oh," and went and followed me downstairs and unlocked
yeah.
it.
It was dumb.
So then the dude went and took tissue and stuffed it in the thing so that it couldn't lock, so that it couldn't fully close.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
weird. It was just a
This-
broken lock.
But like you couldn't do it from the inside.
No, you couldn't do anything.
You couldn't lock it from the inside, which was so weird to me.
So every time
Every time it
it was
closed.
just bad.
Yeah.
But anyway,
And it was only the men's. It wasn't the women's bathroom.
right.
Theirs was fine.
But there you go. That was our
Bathroom stories.
bathroom story.
Oh, we have lots of
Mexico.
bathroom stories.
The thing that was bad was my photography and
We should have
parade, and I'm very upset about the photography during the parade.
Why? Because of the hood, the plastic
No,
thing?
no, those pictures actually came out okay.
Really? What happened?
It was the pictures that when you're standing there
Was it the sun
and
pictures?
you're raising it up,
Uh-huh.
the camera focused on the people in front of me.
Oh.
So he's got great pictures of selfie
All
sticks.
of the pictures are out of focus. The thing that I was trying to capture is out of focus.
But
So-
the selfie sticks look good.
It was not. I'm not happy about that.
At least there's. Did
So
you
we're
look
gonna
at
be
any
doing
of
some
the
different
footage
stuff.
that I shot? Any of that B-roll stuff?
What, your video?
Yeah.
Oh, I think the video. My video came out okay.
Did you look at any of the stuff I shot?
Briefly.
Okay. 'Cause
But
I haven't
the
seen it.
videos were all right. It was not. There was not a problem with the video because the video.
From what I was seeing, it looked fine, but also I was seeing a screen about
Yeah, well,
that big,
that's my
this
problem.
high up. So.
That's the problem that I had is that I was using my screen and thinking, oh yeah, I got it. Oh yeah, I got it. Oh yeah, I got it. Every time, I got it.
That sucks.
Just didn't get what I wanted to get.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks.
So I need I don't know what kind of configuration I need in order to take good photographs while standing in a crowd and trying to get over the crowd.
Just gotta, could you imagine if there was like a crowd setting or something?
I
Well,
just
That would
There
be-
Posted
probably
the-
is.
Yeah.
There probably is a way to not, like,
You need to
probably in the metering, maybe with the autofocus. But yeah, it was
Should've brought your own ladder.
tragic. Huh?
Should have brought your own ladder.
Thanks. 'Cause I have one of those here.
Right?
we have a step ladder.
No, that's not a lot.
That would have done it.
That would have done it though.
It would have been
Because then I
enough.
could have stood on top of it and
Yeah,
looked
yes.
through the viewfinder and actually made,
Yeah,
you know,
true.
I could have seen what it was focusing on.
But did the video?
The video is
The-
different. The video, because you're pushed out there,
Yeah.
the videos usually come out okay. So the video looks alright.
But the ones where you were just doing like this with the hood, what about those?
Well, the ones with the hood were all taken before the parade started, so those came out alright. Then once the parade started and everybody got in front of us, because you know that's what happened,
Yeah. You
Then-
got pushed back and away.
that was not cool. So yeah, I need to do more of the photography. I need to do more of our setup here. This is bugging me. I tried to do something different today, but it wasn't working out right.
What were you trying to do?
So
We could sit on the sofa, but all be in focus. If we sat on the sofa the way it is now, we wouldn't be in focus.
because someone would be here and then okay, it couldn't grab all of us. We'd have to be in a line.
Right, and then it doesn't look very good because there's the backing. So
Yeah.
I think what I need.
What if you turn the sofa so that this? What if it was like the L was like that?
That's what I did.
Yeah, he
Oh,
did.
That's exactly what I did. The problem is the mommy sat down, and her little long torso,
A little long torso.
it got all squinched
Even worse than
and
normal.
scrunched,
Oof,
and it was squinchy,
that's harsh.
and yeah, it was not.
I looked like a
That-
little blue and gray blob.
It was. It wasn't very flattering.
I was blubber.
So, and
Yeah.
just like right now, she's like, you know,
Mini.
Yeah, you're.
well, all you do is sit
yeah,
up.
you just sit
I'm
up.
sitting up.
No, you're lean.
You actually look like you're leaning back.
Yeah, you are leaning back.
I'm not. I'm just sitting.
No, don't.
Oh.
Yeah, I think you're.
I
I think you're laying in your chair.
Look, this is leaning back. This is not.
You didn't move.
I did too.
Oh,
You
that
just-
was
My
funny.
chair doesn't
Here,
lean
look
back.
at me, and I
You
went.
truly-
You went. This is leaning back. This is not.
Oh,
I don't think
my.
it helped that you're
Well,
already kind of on the
well.
balls of your feet,
The
and all
truth-
you did was go on your toes.
Really?
Sorry.
Really?
All you did was go on your toes, and you didn't go very far.
Wow, it's okay. I think we have to. I don't know.
Just deal with the fact that I'm short.
But you look like Grandmama over there. What do we do about that?
Somebody asked, one of the kids asked me, Mrs. Farr, do you have any grandchildren? I was like, no. My children are 14 and 16. Hell no.
Well, I
No.
don't know if that matters.
It does in my household.
No, I'm saying 14 and 16. I don't know if that matters.
It does in my household.
Why?
Because no. These children stay locked up. Ain't going near. Stay away from the juicy booty. That's all I gotta say. Don't even think about it.
But wait, how are you gonna say we're locked up and then you say go to the store?
Right.
They're
That's not how
really
that
locked
works.
up, but they don't.
You need to go out there for that loose booty.
No, what? Listen, you don't need to know about all that.
It's a Funkadelic song.
You don't need all that.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh. Okay.
you've heard it before.
Okay.
Look, get that grit off your face.
You're in the right place for it too.
Aaron!
I'm serious. You in Mexico, man. You ain't in China.
When
Where
they actually
everybody-
have
where-
booties.
Right. You're in a place where
You
the
didn't look at the
booties
woman-
run free.
Right, you didn't look at the woman. She turned to the side and she was concave. So.
Yeah, see? That's what I'm saying.
Listen, every time we have an assembly with the high school students, I think, oh, thank God my son is at home.
Why?
Because I see what you don't.
Which is.
Loose booty. Hell yeah.
I see extremely beautiful young women in tight clothes and crop tops and big boobies and long, beautiful hair.
I don't see the issue.
I don't see the problem either.
The only
It's a problem.
problem I see is I'm not there.
That's the good part.
No,
That's
I don't
the
think
good
that's
part.
the good part.
That is not,
You just
very
stay
much
home.
not the good part.
Stay
Anyway.
with, stay with your mama.
Oh, God, no.
What are you, the man
Hell
from It?
no. No.
They can stay as long as they want.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Uh-huh.
As long as we want.
No, as long as your mother allows, which would be about 10 more minutes.
Not Stop with your loose booty.
Tell me, man. Loose booty.
Not nice.
All right, so we got the water. We got, I don't know, what else do we have going on? I rearranged my desk. Hopefully it's a little better than it was before. Because the desk is super
Yeah, okay.
tiny,
It's now.
but I needed to raise up what I'm calling my audio visual editing suite. Oh yeah, all I need now is my monitor speakers. I'm making do
But
with
you
the
have this
sound
giant
bar. No.
sound bar.
That giant. No, this is not giant.
It's not
It's
giant.
just a sound bar. It's a cheap
like
sound
3
bar.
feet long.
That doesn't matter. It's a sound bar. It's just a sound bar.
Oh,
This isn't for, video editing. Well, this is just a sound bar. This is the stopgap measure.
this is what helps me hear Rachel mad out when I'm cooking.
See? I mean, it's okay. It's Sony. It's alright, but it ain't. Like if I wanted to sit here and play video games, yes, I could hear the game.
Yeah.
Would it sound good?
Not really.
It sounds okay. It's not great.
Especially in a game where you're like, you needed to kind of, like in a stealth game where you kind of, like you had to hear stuff around you.
Yeah, headphones would be way better.
You need headphones for that.
Yeah. I mean, it does the job, but as far as like moving into my next career.
Next career.
Yeah, man.
What's your next career?
YouTubes. We're taking over. If you guys would just post some YouTubes.
Yeah, well, Aaron and Keegan did a video when we first arrived in Mexico, and Aaron still hasn't edited it, even though his mother asked for
Maybe
months.
we need to get that done.
Months.
So we can take over the YouTubes, man. That was the original.
Months.
That was why I went and bought all this stuff to take over the YouTubes.
Months.
And we got like what, 5 followers?
No. We have like 30 something.
Each one of our videos has been seen like absolutely once by one person. It's probably
Me.
I know. It's probably one of us. That ain't cool.
Yeah, a lot of my Dino December things have that where it's like 2 views, and I know that one of them is me because I think YouTube counts if you watch.
If you watch your own video.
Yeah, if you watch it, because you can like your own videos, which is sad, but
Yeah, but you can only like it once. It's not really that
right.
big.
If
But
you want to see some super cute, go and look at some of our growing up expat videos on our YouTube channel. There is a growing up expat video of Aaron and Keegan when they were 4 and 6, when they were going to see Barack Obama.
Yeah, they were taking a long trip to where? Battle Creek?
Yep. So what was it, like an hour and a half?
A long trip to Battle Creek. Oh, that's
yeah,
terrible.
not super cute, by the way.
What?
We need to do more. I think we need to do more. The people want to know. The people want to see us. At least that's what I'm telling myself. That they want to. They want more content. They're not telling us that, but that's fine. I'm getting it from their facial expression right now.
What?
They really want it.
The facial expression of camera?
No, of the people listening to us right now.
You can't see their faces.
I can see into the future. I can just look through your mother's glasses.
Hey!
Okay,
See?
that makes sense.
Just like Gay Shirley.
I can see. I know.
Shirley never said
20
that
more
she could
Tim,
look
motherfucker.
No,
20 more
she
Tim.
says what? She says she can communicate telepathically
with cats.
Yeah.
with cats. Well, Daddy can do it with our listeners.
I'm not
You
doing
never
that.
said
I'm
you're
actually
right.
seeing them. What's up?
I see you, Jim, in the corner.
That's right. I see you hiding over there. Please take a shower.
We did that on one of our videos. We were like, at the end, we were like saying to subscribe and stuff, and we were like, if you're not subscribed, what are you doing? We see you, Jim. We see you over there in the corner. And
Damn.
Jack does that all the time. And one time, like, I wasn't paying attention. I was just listening to the episode. And he was like, okay. He was playing Subnautica, so he was just like trying to break one of the little clusters. And he was like, okay, I really need bronze. So everybody chant bronze. And I wasn't paying attention. And it was silver. And he was like, somebody wasn't listening. Somebody wasn't chanting. I see you with your hair tied up. And I had my hair up. And I was like, wait, he saw me? Yeah.
So we gotta get some more stuff out there, and we gotta. So we got 4 of us. We gotta find a way to get some good videos for you guys. We need to go mobile. We need to get out.
Just
No, we gotta get out. Out. We gotta go
Well,
out
you know-
there.
I thought you meant shoot things on your
Your
phone.
daughter
We need to go
said
out.
that she would really like to take some pictures, but she doesn't find anything interesting to take pictures of.
I get that. I
Here.
understand that.
So I said, you should talk to your dad so that then you guys can go for a picture walk and, you know.
Yes, but then she goes on a walk and she almost dies.
Right, and then she falls asleep, and then she's like, I don't want to be here.
Right.
Listen, don't.
That's
She
the
can't
problem.
help the narcolepsy.
I know, but then going on a walk doesn't really help us.
Right. And she
Well.
doesn't find joy in that, so.
We gotta
have to
just
go to a
go
location,
places
yeah.
and then have things to photograph.
Like the bank.
I gave her the
Did you
can.
say like the bank?
Yeah,
You
the
scoping the bank? You gonna rob the bank
No,
now?
like the bank you took pictures of. That one. Or no, the post office.
That was downtown Mexico.
Post office, not the bank.
It's on
The
your
bank?
glasses.
Were you trying to say that I'm gonna rob the bank?
No, you
I'm
said
scoping
take
it out for a
pictures.
future heist?
No, you said take pictures. That doesn't mean scoping out.
That kind of does.
No.
That's kind of what you do when you scope out the bank. Is take pictures
No.
of it.
It was
Not
the post.
necessarily.
Security camera, security guard.
No.
Payday. It's all about payday up in here.
Don't you have payday?
I
Do
do.
you have payday too?
I do.
Do you have candy bars?
No, not
No, I
that.
have
The
the
video
video
game.
Oh,
Oh goodness.
got me all set for a payday. And you talking about a damn video
You're talking
game.
about damn candy bar.
I know.
Really?
We know what we were talking about.
Really?
Have you even? You haven't even installed that, have you?
Installed what?
Payday.
I actually started playing it,
Really?
and then I stopped it and undid it.
Oh,
I got through like the first,
I know nothing about payday.
like the
so-
first mission, I think, the introductory mission where you start out in the bank, and then I just kinda,
Didn't you do that with?
I think I
GTA?
got rid of it. I think I did that. No, GTA's still there. I think I got rid of it only to just save space. That was the only reason. It wasn't that it wasn't interesting. It was just, I wasn't into it at the moment, and I need the space.
Yeah.
Speaking of space, this NaPodPoMo Tomo Nobo is gonna kill our space.
Really? Well, this one can go up on the YouTubes and the Facebook without going up on the Blueberry because we don't have a featured business today.
Can't it go on the Spotify?
We have no business. I'm featuring a business right now with my little pork pie. I wore it earlier in the week.
Go on the Spotify? Is there anything on Spotify?
No, Spotify goes through the Blueberry.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, every time we upload to Blueberry, it goes to Spotify.
Oh.
And our 9 listeners listen, or our 7 listeners listen to us.
7?
We have 7 listeners all over the world.
I thought we had 9 and 7.
9
countries.
now, no, 9 downloads so far in Spotify.
Nothing has changed since,
All one.
or you didn't check.
1 each country.
Oh, dang. What is it on the Blueberry?
What do you mean, what is it on the
I
Blueberry?
like how many people download the Blueberry.
Not enough.
Isn't it-
Delaware, I'm
isn't
looking
it-
at you.
Isn't it like up to 1,000 some downloads?
Yeah, but that's it.
In a year.
1,000, I know, 1,000 downloads in a year. We are breaking the internet. Y'all need to tell a friend.
Or 3.
Until that
Or
friend,
20.
Right, tell that friend, tell their friends.
What is your little outro? Tell your friends, tell people who aren't your friends, and
Tell
tell
your
your
creepy
creepy uncle.
I don't care who you tell.
Just
Tell.
somebody.
Run tell somebody. Run tell that. Run tell that.
I just saw Granny.
Um,
Because I've heard her say that.
so what else we got for the people today? I think we're all tired.
I am tired. I'm ready for a nap.
I'm not tired, I'm just
And
waiting
I
for
don't-
Destiny to
and I don't-
download.
I don't think we
I have no
are we all
stories.
talked out?
I have
Are
no
we all
stories
cried out?
to regale.
Huh?
I have no stories.
You have no stories?
Yeah, I have nothing. I'm just waiting for Destiny to install.
We really need to know what you guys want to see from Mexico. I mean, the vacation pictures are, They get boring after a while. Just taking pictures of like when you're on vacation, you take the pictures and you upload them. It's like,
I wish I could take pictures at school because sometimes the things that happen are really cool.
Well, yeah, that was one of the comments that I brought up during our reflection about Halloween was They don't have any documentation. But here's the kicker. Nobody's allowed to take pictures, but when the moms came through, they all took pictures.
Well,
and that bugged me because it was like, well, if they could take pictures, then the students should have been able to document their own day.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, like for the 6th graders, everything they do this year is the last time they're going to do it in elementary school. Why not let them break out their phones and take those pictures so that they can have those memories?
I don't know. I know that I had a parent the beginning of October. Parent came in and had emailed asking if we could take pictures. And before I could respond that we could not take pictures, the parent then came in with the items for the birthday party and asked in person, could we take the pictures? And of course my coordinator was like, no pictures, no way. So I took pictures of the cake and the setup before the child got in the room and sent them to the mom, but I couldn't take a picture of the child.
I think they need to let that
need
go.
So
because
then-
that's really not fair.
It's not fair because the mom was like, this is her birthday party and this is her friends. She's going to be with her friends and this is only one. I want one picture of my child with her stuff on her birthday. That's it. That's all I want. I don't care about the other kids. I just want my child.
Mm-hmm.
And so then when the moms came in for my birthday with the cake and the flowers and the chocolate milk and blah, 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 they started taking video and taking pictures. And what am I going to say? They just handed me a envelope full of cash, brought me chocolate and flowers. Bitches, you can do whatever you want.
But wasn't it a thing like you can take a picture if the parent gives permission?
No. The parent
that's
was
what they
giving
said.
permission.
No, but here's the problem is they sent out permission slips. They have not gotten all of the permission slips back from every student. So if some kid in 1st grade doesn't have their permission slip back, I can't take a picture of my 6th graders.
But that doesn't make any sense.
Of course it makes no sense. That's the whole idea.
The first grader is in your class.
Also, the mothers came in and they took pictures.
Yep, the mothers
And-
were taking
and
pictures
all
and
of
video
the-
all day
they
on
took-
Tuesday.
They took pictures and video when they were outside doing their catwalk for their little modeling of their
Their costumes.
costumes. And they didn't. It's not like they're gonna go through the footage and go, okay, that child doesn't have their permission slip. Let's blur them. That child doesn't. They're not gonna do that. They're just gonna let it go and because they did it for the what was the earthquake thing.
Yep. No, was it the earthquake thing or was something else?
No, that was for the earthquake, the remembrance of the earthquake.
I thought it was the Independence Day, where the kids dressed up
Both.
and they had
Both. And they had the drone out there,
I
and
didn't
they were
see the
taking all
drone
they were
during
taking all the photos and all that stuff. It's like and video.
Yeah, they have video. Like you could go to our Facebook page and see the video they posted on Facebook.
Yeah, it's not really fair. It's not fair to the kids. It's not fair to the parents. These kids are only going to do all these things in all these grades once.
Yep.
You know, and to not document it, and honestly, to act like, oh, only we can do this, and then they hold on to the footage and do whatever they want in their marketing department with the footage, but then nobody else gets the footage. Nobody
Right,
else
'cause-
can. What if there's something that happened with, like, say, me and another student, and we were posing and they took the picture? I don't get that picture.
Nope.
You know what I mean? That's not right. It's not right for anybody. It's
You
like,
have kids that are in their promotional video. They didn't even know they were in it, right?
Yeah. Well, the thing in the front office when people come in, yeah. I had a student. I was standing there for a different reason, just standing there, and looked up and was watching it, and I was like, "Oh, that's one of my students." And I walked over and that afternoon told her just stand outside and look through the windows, and she'll see herself. And she was all excited, but it's like you must not have asked permission for that,
Right.
Right.
you know.
Because
And that's
She
just
didn't even know.
right. She didn't even know. It's not cool. It's not cool to do that to kids because, like I said, you only do this once. You only do this rodeo one time. You have 12 years essentially, and that's all you get. You're never going to get those years back. and
Well,
it
and
should be documented.
I would have loved to have some pictures from the Independence Day thing because the kids came to school in their traditional costumes and they were just so beautiful. Like all of the kids were just so proud and so they just took so much time.
Yeah, I love the kid that I had that with the Budweiser. Very Mexican.
His Budweiser scarf.
Very Mexican.
But
Why is that
I'm
very
surprised that
Because
these
it's
kids
not
are
really
allowed to
Mexican.
bring toy guns to school.
You what?
I said I'm surprised these kids are allowed to bring toy guns to school.
Why? Why are you surprised?
I don't know.
Why do you
because-
think that all these things that we do in the States, they are going to do other places? They just don't do these things in other places.
I don't know. I don't know. It's very odd to me.
Okay, it's not odd to me that, you know.
I have this reaction when I see children playing with guns that's probably just not normal. Because my mother never allowed us to play with them because guns aren't toys, they're weapons.
Okay. But that's not how most kids grow up.
I know.
I mean, that's not how I grew up. I had
Well, hell,
cat
Aaron-
guns and had the little gunpowder round cat things,
no,
and
we
you
weren't
put them
allowed
in
that.
pow, 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 and you throw them one way and you put in a new one.
My
and
stepbrothers had that
had
stuff.
the other kind with the strips and the little dots, and as it moved through, it
yeah.
pow, pow, pow. I mean, come on now. One of our games was Cops and Robbers. I mean, come on now.
Yep.
That was our game.
Well, 2 has been wanting Nerf guns for his whole entire life.
Now they got super duper protect yourself Nerf guns.
Yeah, they have Nerf guns with safeties on them now. That are aimed towards me. Aimed towards teenagers.
Yep.
Because all the rest of them are for
Young ones.
like 4 and up.
I think we should get some.
We should. Because they're awesome. And
I think we should do it. It's a toy. It just shoots a projectile. It's not a gun.
It's soft. And
Well,
squishy.
some of
They
them are
hurt.
soft. No, some of them are soft. They got
Well, no,
souped
the,
up.
the rival ones, they're like,
Yeah,
they're balls.
see?
But they're squishy.
See?
Whatever. You get hit by one of those things in the forehead, see how it feels.
No, I'm
I've
not
been
saying
hit
that.
with
I'm not
a
saying
Nerf
you're
gun.
wrong. I'm saying that.
I've
Yeah,
been hit
let's
with
do
a
it.
Nerf gun. It's not that.
Let's call it like paintball without the paint.
Oh no,
It's
paintball.
paintball
hurts.
without the paint,
Yeah.
essentially.
Kind of, yeah.
And you can reuse
Not-
the balls.
Right. They don't get damaged. Because they bounce. They're squeaky.
Let's do it. Did you see the video?
They have them at the mall.
Oh, who is that? Was it Peter McKinnon or somebody? I think it was
Yes.
Peter. No.
With-
He
with
did.
Zach?
No.
Oh, not that one.
It's after that. He in his office with Maddie. They went and they got a little space for like a nook for putting all the guns. Okay. This is when he did the wood thing. This is recent. The wood behind him. It's that day. Okay. Then he was sitting there one day with the really big one with the big giant reservoir.
Yeah, the big hopper.
And
I can't remember.
I forget how fast they came out,
Or something?
but it was
Yeah.
like, and then he just looked up. The whole hopper was empty, and all the balls were all over the floor.
Just grab a broom.
Yes.
Well, what was the thing Zach had? It was like the thing for bingo, but it had like a flap on it, so when you pressed it over the balls, it would
pick it up.
it would grab them, and then the door would close.
Oh, they use that for
That's-
golf balls.
Yeah,
And
that same
Yep.
contraption they use for their Nerf balls.
So yeah, but that place was kind of cool because it was storage containers
storage
put together.
containers.
So to make a course, and then you could run and had a zip line, and you had all these
oh my.
obstacles. You had a fireman's
It had an
pole,
army-
and
an
yeah.
armory in it.
right. So you could run all around shooting
Right.
because it was just like this giant play area inside of like warehouse. It was like a warehouse space with the containers inside of that.
Right.
Yeah, this is a cool video. That's what I need to. That's what I want to do. I want to make the cool video. This is not a cool video, just so you know. We need to make a cool video. I don't know what we're gonna do to make cool videos. I think we have to become cool in order to make a cool video, though.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
True. Because you're like grandmama. You even have a grandma thing on your head. Wait, what is this? What is that thing on your? Why?
Why?
Why? I just noticed that thing.
been here for.
And you're laying in your chair.
I'm not
You
lame.
might as well have a do-rag. I mean,
We need to get you a like.
I know you're not talking about somebody's hair.
Ooh.
What?
Ooh. See.
I'm talking about my hair. I'm
See,
talking
this
about
is
the
why
thing
you
that you're
wear
wearing.
the Creations
It's
by
different.
Georgia. This is why you wear the Creations by Georgia.
I can't wear hats.
Cool. What is
Pork pie.
pork pie? This is pork pie style
You can
because
change
it's really not pork pie
it. You can change it.
because I can change it, and I can see I can do it all kinds of ways. What was this?
Bucket hat.
Bucket hat? Yeah. This is like
The hell
my version of a Kango because I ain't never had no Kango.
I did. I used to wear them backwards.
It's funny because when Kangos came out, I thought because rappers were I only knew them in Kangos, and you only knew that one style of Kango. I didn't know that was just an old man hat. That they were just old man hats.
My gramps and I used to share hats.
That's what I'm saying. They were just old
Because
man
my
hats.
gramps wore those. What are they called there? The hat that Jack wears.
Flat cap?
That's the one. So that's what he would wear. And
Was it a Kango?
yeah, of course.
See?
Kango is the brand.
Kango's brand.
Oh, it's the brand.
And
Okay.
so I came home one day with a couple of them, and he said, "Oh, you got me some new hats." And I said, "No, these are mine." He's like, "No, I'll be taking this one."
That's what I'm saying. The Kango, man. It was an old man hat.
It was done. It was over. He just took my hat. It was finished.
I never knew. I didn't know it until I saw I think I saw an ad either in it was like in a magazine or it was an ad. It was like a store, and you walk by the store, and they had all these Kangos, but it was a store for like suits and old men gear. And I was just like, why would Kangos be like? Who's rocking the Kango with the suit? And then it was like, and then it was like, oh shit, they got a whole bunch of styles, and they're all old men hats. It's like, oh.
Oh, speaking of rap,
Oh.
the Hip Hop Evolution Season 2 is on Netflix.
Yeah, is that different than what we already have? Have you
No,
watched
it's
any
just
of it?
No, I think it's just more. Like, I think it's just more
That would make it
stuff.
different than what we already have.
You only
Oh, I
have
think it's
season
different
one.
people.
So it's different.
Yeah.
It's actually not
Yeah.
what we have already.
No, it's
Oh
the next
yeah, I was
it is
wondering.
the
I was
next
wondering
season.
about that. I was wondering about that.
Yeah,
Because
because KRS One.
KRS-One.
You know we pay for the
somebody else,
Netflix. You
I
can
can't
watch it.
remember.
I can watch a lot of things.
You can watch the.
I've been watching the
Arrowverse.
YouTubes. I've been trying to get my cinematic chops up.
Have you gone
It
back?
ain't
to-
working,
have
but
you-
I'm trying. I've been taking some 4K video though.
Have you done your what is it? Like yearly Dude Perfect watch?
I haven't watched any Dude Perfect.
Oh, you gotta watch the Dude Perfect.
What about some
one.
Red Link?
Oh no, I haven't
Oh,
gone
you
back
can't do
there.
that.
I was on a roll, but that roll was in Thailand. That was a long time ago now.
You were in what? You were only in season like 2 or something.
Yeah,
of their show.
now-
And they have 11 seasons.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Red and Link are hilarious.
go-
No. I love their show. I love the beginning.
and they've changed their format
when
now.
the ball was little and had no stuff on it, and you know
Yeah.
when I like
No
your
ball.
boots meant something. Oh yeah.
And they
Every
changed-
single time I see a
like
pair of
your
boots,
boots.
I hear that voice. I like your boots.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean
And they changed their format now. So now their show it's broken up into 3 bits. So each segment is like an episode in a part of one big.
maybe that's
show.
what we need to do. Maybe we need to have 4 bits.
Maybe.
Each one of us has a bit.
Or you could just do 2 bits where it's you and Mommy and me and Keegan.
Or 3. And you guys can have your nerd talk, your Twitch speak.
Twitch speak.
That's not what
Oh
that
God!
was.
See,
You-
this is what happens when old people try to be
Don't
cool.
dabble.
This is
Don't-
this is
Don't
this is
dabble
what
in the
happens.
lingo. It's okay.
Twitch talk.
Old people try to be cool and then they
I'm
mess
not
up
cool.
all the stuff.
I
Why
don't
is this
try.
happening?
Your Twitch talk, my fault. Twitch talk. That's what
I don't know what I would even talk about now. I don't have any new games. All I have is
That's why you
old
play
games.
That's why you play games.
No, that's why you have to have money to buy the new games in order to play the new games.
And
Well,
the
there are
time.
Because
plenty
they
of-
don't like to give.
But
They
there
don't
are
like to
plenty
give
of
them away
games.
free. They just don't. That's not a
Ain't
thing.
Destiny to
That's
me,
not.
so-
That's not a thing that normally happens
No, I don't even know why they did it.
because they can.
Well, they can,
It's something.
but I don't.
Okay,
I think
if
it
you
might
have a
been an anniversary
subscription,
or something.
if you have a subscription, and you're there, and they want to entice you to stay with them, keep subscribing to their portal, as well as possibly buy a game. Aren't you going to be more willing to use their portal? Like, so if you have a choice between one and the other, the same game, you're going to go with the one that gave you the free stuff.
True.
Yeah, well, there you go. Makes
I
total
haven't
sense. It's just,
downloaded the Mass
that's like the
Effect.
Xbox stuff. Because you can buy the Xbox, you can buy the game for the Xbox, and then you can turn around and buy the version of the game that works on your Windows 10
Yeah,
PC.
true.
Well, you'd only get that in the Microsoft store. You don't get that anywhere else.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it makes sense to
I
get free stuff, to give free stuff away, to keep subscribers, to keep people there.
True. And I went and downloaded the Mass Effect trial from EA, and I never played it.
I think I have
It
that,
looked-
don't
Yeah, you have the trial on the.
I? No, I don't have a trial. I have the thing.
What
No,
did
no,
you
no, I
buy
have
with
Mass
your
Effect.
parade money? See, when we go places, when we go to
Parade
like, we went to the parade and I gave Aaron and Kean each 1,000 pesos to do with as they please. They could buy whatever souvenir they want. They could buy food
Did you
if
buy
they
something?
want.
No, I saved it and got a Steam card.
You want a Steam card?
Yeah, I got a Steam card because Molly asked for something from the store, like bread or something. So I just
They got Steam cards in the OXXO next to us.
yes, they do. I got 500 peso worth Steam cards.
That's it?
There's a 500 and 200.
No, I'm saying that's it?
Yeah,
You just got
that's
one 500?
Yeah.
Did you buy a game?
I got Bendy and the Ink Machine. I got Human Fall Flat. I got a game called Monster Prom that me and Keegan have been playing, and
There you go.
that's it because they were all on sale for Halloween.
See?
And I'm happy
Yeah,
you
Halloween
got
there was a big sale
a
on
game
Steam.
that Keegan can play because we spent what $90 on her controller and the stupid thing sat in the box for a month after we paid
Yeah,
for
well,
it.
she's got to have something to play it on.
She's playing with it now.
Well, that's
she's
all that
using it now.
matters. Well,
She's-
she's
I mean,
using it.
honestly, it's not like a Xbox controller is going to work on an iPad.
That's right.
No, you gotta have the Steel Series one for that, right?
Yeah, but you also have to
Or
have
the other
games.
one, right. Yeah, not all games are compatible. So like I can't use my I can use my controller with the one Modern Combat game that me and Frank used to play. I can use it with that. But you can't I think you can now use it with Minecraft because of Minecraft Windows 10 edition. That's when they implemented the controller support. So I could play Minecraft Windows 10 with my controller on my computer. But I prefer mouse and keyboard for Minecraft anyway.
You prefer what?
Mouse and keyboard.
Oh, I thought you said an awesome keyboard. I'm like, what?
I don't have an awesome keyboard.
I need an
Laptop
awesome keyboard.
I don't know why you give me the stank face.
No, I just need an awesome keyboard.
You still had money left over after you bought your.
No, I just need an awesome keyboard. I need a keyboard. I need it more for just typing.
Just typing, yeah.
I did this whole redo of my desk just because I needed the keyboard down so I could type on it.
Right.
Yeah.
Order one or send me a link so I can order one.
The problem is the keyboard that I want, I don't think they're available in Mexico.
Yeah,
Like they
it's
won't
not.
ship.
They don't ship to
They don't.
Mexico.
The Steel Series stuff doesn't ship to Mexico for some reason.
Really?
What you
Yeah.
could do
That sucks.
to make it, super complicated, but get exactly what you want. I can order it, have it sent to your mom,
Oh
and then
God.
have print the label and have her send it.
No. But then it's gonna get stuck in customs.
And that's gonna
No,
be
our
the-
stuff didn't get stuck in customs.
It might if it's got a keyboard in there
Why?
that doesn't come in the country. That was the problem with some of the monitor speakers I was looking at. They don't ship here. I think Mackie stuff doesn't ship here.
Kids could always bring it back.
Okay.
What?
Pack mule across country.
Just take an empty suitcase like we did last time.
No, you don't. You're only going for 2 days.
I know, but
You only need to carry on for both of your clothes.
true.
One carry-on.
One
with
carry on for
clothes.
both. Yeah.
I mean, if you wanted to take an extra empty carry-on, you could. I mean, that might be a good
I
idea.
know, but if you're saying bring stuff back, then that would be what we'd have to do.
Maybe
We have to take an empty thing.
empty thing, or just get an empty thing there. It's another way to do it.
Just bring everything back and
Yeah, I don't know. I think the only way that I'm gonna feel good about the photography and stuff is to do more. But I gotta have something interesting. And I don't know. Nothing has piqued my interest as of yet. I know I might kill the cats.
Yeah, they're working on it really hard.
That might be a thing that happens because they are not. Now keep in mind, I never wanted them. If you go back and listen, I said this a long time ago.
But Keegan needs them.
I never wanted them.
Keegan needs them.
Keegan needed one. She did not need 3 badass stank
Boys.
butts. And there now, badass stank butts.
But they make her happy.
If they make her happy and make the rest of us unhappy, that is not a win-win.
You know, Keegan needs to be happy. Spoken like a true mother. My baby is happy. That's all that
All I
matters.
gotta do is open the door.
Aaron,
you don't even
then
have to
you
open.
make her
I
sad.
ain't gotta hurt anybody.
You don't
Just-
even have to open the door. You can just open the thing on the door.
Yeah, you just open the window.
Aaron,
Okay.
What?
you would make your daughter sad.
No, we just let 2 out and 1 can stay. Whichever one happens to stay, whichever one's the last man standing.
Whichever one
it's
is
fart
asleep.
night for cats up in here.
Whichever.
Fart night?
Fart night. Fart night for cats. If you make it
Whichever
out
cat
alive,
is asleep.
whichever cat is still around, that's the one that gets
It'd be
gets
funny.
to stay.
It'd be funny if you opened the door and left it open for like 2 hours and none of them moved.
I know, and we're always worried about them running out.
Right. It's like
Now it's
when
like-
we're bringing in the groceries, they want to like sniff the door, but if we leave the door wide open, they don't move.
God dang, that's $200 a cat to get them shots and fixed.
Yeah.
Poop
I thought you
hole.
said that we're not going there.
We're not, but that was.
But we had to get prices.
We
You
do
gotta
have to
find,
get
gotta find
prices.
out. You just got to find out what the prices are. If that's the price for that. I mean, it was a Petco, so. it's
In
gonna be
the
expensive.
mall,
Yeah.
in
It's
the
Petco in the
fancy
mall,
mall.
right? It's a
That's gonna be
yeah, I don't know about fancy.
That is
but-
for here, apparently.
Let's no.
Mall Petco is fancy.
No. The mall.
That mall is not
Oh yeah, no.
It's a nice mall, but it's not
fancy.
fancy.
It ain't fancy.
I mean, we've been to fancy.
Okay, it's not fancy.
We went to Macau. They had some fancy malls. Jimmy Choo
Oh, the ones that were in the
and the Venetian,
yeah
Parisian.
in the casino, but those are casinos. That's a totally different
They
kind
had
of mall.
Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Jimmy Choo, and they didn't have just one.
Champs-Élysées.
That was the Champs-Elysees was the hallway.
Yeah, that was the hall. That was they
In the
they
Parisian.
named the hallways with street names.
That came
That's all.
from the various places. So the Venetian had all Italian street names, and then Parisian had all French, and then there was another one that had different ones, and
Blah blah blah.
based on the hotel name.
Champs-Élysées.
Yeah, Champs-Élysées.
Champs-Elysees.
That doesn't sound right.
Elise.
Oh, for
I
the
think
love,
it's the Champs-Élysées.
as the French would say.
Yes,
Oh,
that's how the French say it.
Pardon my French.
oh it hurts.
So yeah.
It's
Okay.
so much of the pain.
What else we got from people today? Anything?
No, I'm really craving a big pot of collard greens and cornbread. I want some collard greens and cornbread.
Okay, let's.
But we can't
let's
get collard greens
get
here.
the cat off the computer.
Nice.
Your mother doesn't close
Yeah,
because if she closed it, the cat couldn't lay on the keyboard. Here comes that weird reason. Go ahead, tell us why you don't close your thing so that the cats don't lay on your keyboard. Submitting things to Facebook while you are away.
I'm
Maybe
pretty sure
maybe
they
it's
type
a
something and turn down your audio and turn down your
Mhm.
brightness.
yep. And so why don't we close the top? Just lay the lid down when we're not over next to it. Why not?
Well, I didn't this time because you were blocking the desk with the sofa, and
Remember
then
what
I
I said
didn't
about
do
that
it.
weird reason why it didn't happen?
It's like
That's why.
here, let me rub your back because this is where I hurt.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a whole different problem.
It's still weird.
All right, well,
makes me feel better. Leave me alone.
day 4, no sponsors,
No
no
sponsors.
shout outs.
Well, I
We'll get
have.
back to our shout outs tomorrow.
Yep,
Do we have any more?
we do. We just have incomplete information, so I didn't want to give out incomplete information.
Why do we have not all the stuff? Or why aren't you doing one today?
I just
Shout
said
out.
why. Because we have a few that have sent incomplete information, and I
Oh.
don't want to give incomplete
You
information.
didn't have any
So-
other ones that were complete.
Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
I
Are
like.
you not gonna do the every time you podcast you shout out like one every time?
Yes, Aaron.
What?
That's
what we're
no,
doing.
no. Like last time you would shout out the same one multiple times.
Oh, we're probably gonna still do that,
Oh,
but
okay.
I guess we're taking a break today
Sad
because our
Sunday
shouter
is the-
outer is.
In need of a nap.
Oh,
Oh
it's Sunday nap time. All right,
Nap
so
time!
if you want to find us on the YouTube, Facebook, Pinterest, iTunes, and the Spotify, you can find us at The Traveling Fars.
I need a new
If you
paper.
like the Twitter and the Instagram, you can find us at Traveling Fars. If you want to send us an email, which you should send us an email if you want us to shout you out or shout out a business that you know about that needs some free pub, travelingfars@gmail.com. And if you want to check out the blog space, thetravelingfars.blueberry.net. No E's in blueberry.
You need different paper.
Why you hating on my paper, man?
Because you were supposed to change it a while
It's
back.
got like stains on
Who
it.
cares if it's got stains on it? It's art.
Yeah.
My stain is art.
Yeah, but you need new paper. It's a stain on your art.
That makes it even more art. If a guy can shred his own art at the auction after it's been sold, you telling me this ain't art?
I saw that.
And now the $1.4
Where's
million
Vanna?
painting is worth what? Over $2 million?
Yeah.
See, and my paper right here, this could be worth a lot of money someday.
The paper you read off to tell everybody where our social media is.
When we take over the world, yes.
Mm.
Because the people will want this with the oil spot and everything. And the handwritten Spotify. See?
Is the Pinterest
It is handwritten.
I know. I wrote it.
And it, with a comma.
Of course.
Because there might be more one day.
You gotta have a punctuation, dude. Duh.
Might be more. That's why I did that. It's
Just-
for the other
Just
stuff.
make a new paper.
I probably will.
You could
The old
use
paper's
the
in
same
here.
picture.
Those
I've
are
got-
Aaron and
I've
Keegan's
got other papers
social
in here.
medias in the back
Yeah,
there.
one of them's ours.
Look at this. This is the original paper.
The original that you can't see.
This is the YouTube, Facebook, Pinterest, email, website, Twitter, Instagram. See, that's the old paper.
Oh, look at that's a love note from your baby.
And then I've got the.
That's the one I tried to make that was supposed to be nicer and then misspelled things.
I don't know if this is better. I think mine is still
Yeah.
better. I think mine wins.
I don't think that, but that one had all of ours. That was the point of me making that was it had the traveling far stuff and then it had mine and Keegan and then your person. All the
Maybe we need to
personals.
make one for the YouTubes to go on there.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Put it up on, make a banner or something. Do a thing.
Well, you said you wanted to do some sort of banner or backdrop or something.
We need to put something back here.
Yeah, you need the stand that you were looking at. It's a
See,
light.
see,
You need
people.
light.
This is what I'm talking about.
Give us money.
Our production value is so low because, that's why we gotta get out of here. We gotta go somewhere else. We gotta
You're
do a
in
thing.
yellow walls.
We gotta. They're not yellow.
They are
Okay,
on the screen.
this one is sort of yellow, but the rest of them are not because that one back there is white and that one over there is almost
Pink.
pinky peachy.
Yeah, it's like a
thing.
salmon
Salmon.
or a coral.
A dead salmon. We have dead salmon walls.
salmon wall.
All right, Karen, say goodbye to the people now that you've ignored them,
And
I'm-
started typing.
and they can see you, so they can see you.
Okay,
see you
this is
ignoring
how
them.
the traveling gnome really works. Aaron says, we should go somewhere. And instantly, I start searching for flights.
That's nice.
Ooh.
Oh God.
It's cheaper to go to Costa Rica from here than it is to go to Dallas.
Goodbye.
If that makes sense. It's not an international
But
flight.
they just have to leave the country. They don't have to go anywhere specific.
Pacific?
Specific.
So what are you saying?
I thought we were going to see our uncle.
Here,
But that was the plan.
Why don't we just go on a vacation?
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
If it's cheaper,
It's $333 versus $434.
why not just go on a vacation? That way we can go on a vacation over
Want
the
to
break.
go to Costa Rica?
Wait, when is their last day?
The 29th of December.
And when is our first day of being
The
off?
19th of December.
So we could do it.
We could.
We should do it. And we could have something to take a picture of and show the people.
Give us money.
Don't be begging.
That's my pitch.
Don't be begging.
That's my.
Don't be running off of my audio cable, cat.
7 nonstop flights per day.
Where's Costa Rica?
South.
Somewhere.
No, country.
It's south of us.
What? That is the country, isn't it?
Yeah?
Okay. Why did I think Costa Rica sounds like a city? What city am I thinking of?
Because I put in San Jose, Costa Rica.
What city am I thinking of? What city is Cozumel? That's in Mexico.
Cozumel.
That's in Mexico. That's what I was thinking of. Okay. So, yeah, we should do that.
Yeah. Stop, Aaron.
Yeah. Stop. Making all the noise.
In the people's ears.
The people don't like that. Think about it. They're sitting with their headphones
Can't hear
on.
Yes, they
yeah.
can.
Oh, it's on the table.
FYI, the Zoom is awesome.
If I
And
can
if you
hear it,
did
they
notice
can
that
hear
when you look up there, you can see the little meter moving.
It's not moving.
It is if you talk.
I know, but if I clap, it's not moving.
That's not a nice thing.
If I can hear it, they can hear it.
It's still very quiet. Can you hear it?
No,
Are you
that's louder
Are
than
you
what it
are
was.
you enjoying it?
No, but that's louder.
See, they can't hear that. But you can. Say goodbye to the people.
Bye, people.
Peace.